Hey Maddie, okay, so obviously that's the only the only video I've seen is the driver video. But obviously you can try and sort of understand how they would work into the different clubs. Sort of shorter irons, mid irons, long irons, whatever, with the same slight fundamental issues and how those would manifest. So, you know, I would say still the little bit of movement, okay, the swing length, so the disconnecting of the arms, right, and then obviously that face rotation. I would still say that is more likely what is sort of affecting the back nine, that you're not able to go sort of two under both sides and put a really, really good round together. I hear what you're saying tempo-wise, but because the arms are disconnecting, maybe we're still a little bit too reliant on timing and hand-eye coordination and not quite neat and sharp enough. And then as you get a little bit looser or possibly even lazy, okay, fatigued, maybe not lazy, but fatigued, then a little extra disconnection, and then it's a little bit out of sync at the bottom. The hands get there a little bit early and we get that left shot. You only need one of those. We know it's in the back of the head, and then we're going to start steering it, and then obviously that can lead to another couple of drops like that. Okay, so I would still think it's that, all right, but let's see what we can do. And I'd really like you to, I don't know if it's possible at Trump, but I'd really like you, your next couple of rounds, to try and tee off 10. So don't book off one, book off 10, and let's see how that transpires. So is it that? Is it that we're not maintaining that tempo, that confidence for long periods? Is it that we're still too reliant on timing? It's not quite neat enough yet. Or is it the whole angles, the layouts, whatever it is, the tee shots, the shape of the greens, whatever it is, doesn't suit your eye, and that's just not your strong good night. So let's just figure it out over the next couple of weeks. But while we're doing that, let's sharpen up, neaten up, and then we'll have all the information we need to make that decision. Okay. Anyway, if you can't, we'll come up with another plan, and we'll figure something out, right? But right, so let's go back to that. So just a little bit of movement's coming back. Probably not there with the irons. Probably just drivers and haven't ranged much, and we just need to fix it, right? So we're going to have to do some feet together drill again, just to stop any movement. You can see just past it halfway, about 3/4, just a little bit of movement. Okay, so just feet together, nice and solid. Concentrating on balance, concentrating on a very, very, very neat backswing. And I kind of want that to be our thought right now, and you'll see with the other drill. I want this backswing as neat and tight as it could possibly feel. All right. Obviously, we don't want to affect the freedom through the golf ball and the strike, but let's just see how it feels, and we'll take it from there. So, feet together drill, okay? And then we're going to do a sort of modified double knee flex drill. Okay, with the irons, I'd like you to put either the balls or the clubs, the wedges behind. Okay? We can go slightly wider than normal. Okay? A little bit extra knee flex. So not quite double knee flex, drill, modified. With the irons, we're going to add this in here. Okay, what I want you to do on the backswing, I want you to feel like your lower body does not move. So you're not allowed to shift weight, you're not allowed to rotate the hip, you're not allowed to load the right hip. You've got to go core only, okay, and try and make a backswing without moving anything. No weight shift, no change in knee flex, no right hip rotation. Just going to turn the core. Okay, I'm not as flexible as you, okay, but something like this. Okay, so don't move anything. Alright, no movement whatsoever, and then you hit them from there. So remember, same as when we did the sit or the press and clear drill or the double knee flex drill. Once you've done that, everything starts, the downswing always starts from there. Okay, you're good at that, I'm just reminding you. Okay, so a little bit extra knee flex, a little bit wider. With the irons, we're going to have the ball in. Okay, no legs on the backswing. No weight shift, no rotation, no legs. Okay, and then push off. Okay, and set some shots like that. Alright, we're going to do similar with the driver, just without those balls. Okay, so that's going to be our 2 warm-ups. Alright, then when we get into our drills is going to be very much that slap drill. Okay, with all the clubs, wedges included, right? So we're going to do a few slap drills. Straight after slap drill, so if we do 3 reps slap drill, straight after slap drill, okay, I want you to hit some shots, normal shots. Okay, if you can, 10 o'clock swing, please. I know it's a lot to think about, but if you can, right? And our real focus is going to be, can we release the club, okay, on the target line? Can we feel like we release the club slightly on the target line with 0 face rotation? All right. I like to always try and feel the toe. I find it easier to feel the toe, but if you want to feel the whole club as a whole, that's fine. Okay. All I want you to do is imagine ball, target line, and I want you to work so hard on after you strike the golf ball, that face staying square. That's all. Nothing else. Okay. There. So all you're going to focus on is from there to there. And you're just going to try and feel and visualize as much as you can. Club there. You must not start rotating it. Okay. That's all you're going to think about. Now, obviously within the swing, right? So at 10 o'clock if you can, but little slap drills. Okay, so little slap drills. Alright, and then after 3 of those, immediately a 10 o'clock swing, full speed. Just focus there, nothing else. Okay, where's that club in as I hit that golf ball? Okay, where's that club in? Can I release the club and keep it square? Alright, and just start going on a little bit of feel. If they come up a little bit weak and a little bit right, great, then we're on the right track. Okay, some will come out flush and perfect, I can promise you. But if some come out a little bit weak and a little bit right, absolutely fine. Because remember, the whole reason why there's excess rotation, okay, is because in the past we've been working a little too hard on the downswing to get the club still on line. And as we do that, we might get the line in the plane correctly because it's manipulated slightly while you're doing it, the face is opening. So therefore, you have to flick it closed. Right, not as drastic as I'm showing you, but you get what I'm saying. Right, so that means if you're doing it correctly, but you're still a little bit open coming in, but then you don't roll the face, then a couple are going to come up weak and right. Okay, now first of all, weak and right feels bad, okay, but it's a good miss. Doesn't get you in a lot of trouble. Okay, but secondly, that will now teach us, okay, cool, so we need to be a little more compact here, so we don't have to work so hard to get the club on line. Okay, a little more compact here, already on line, already on plane with a bit of a press. Okay, and now we can just freewheel, and we don't have to do anything. The club's already square, therefore we can release the club like that. Okay, instead of being a little inside, little open, and having to do that. Okay, so just the start of a really, really important 2 to 3 months here, where we really start getting that dispersion like this. Okay, also the long club's going to go a little bit further because the compression and the ball speed will be slightly up. So that's obviously a good thing. Okay. And then lastly with the driver. Okay, so same with the driver. Bit of slap drill. Alright. Modified double knee flex. So not quite double knee flex. Okay, but driver swing with no rotation. Okay. Try if you can not let your arms go without you. So if it's a short swing, that's fine. Then you push off from there. Alright. And although keep using and keep practicing the narrow stance, chest on top, slightly above the plane, pull fade, keep practicing it, okay, or keep using it, shall we say, and practicing it. I want you to practice on the range somewhere a little bit shorter and a little bit shallower. Okay, shallower angle of attack, and let that thing go. Okay, sorry about that, bad timing, it's just gone off. Okay, that's all your work, and let me know if you need anything else.